Welcome back to Men's Health Next Top Trainer. Last week, the contestants took over Men's Health's Instagram and went live with a head-to-head 10-minute ab session. Jaw Washington took home another win, cementing himself as the trainer to beat. And the judges, we said goodbye to Javante O'Roy. Only 2 finalists remain as it's an all-out sprint to the finish. All trainers should be able to demonstrate proper form when leading someone through a workout. But the Next Top Trainer goes beyond that. He also has to inspire people. The judges have prepared a no-holds-barred finale with a 2-part challenge. For part 1 of the finale, the judges have designed a gauntlet of exercises to test the trainers. Will the trainers hit their physical breaking points, or will they find a way to rise above the challenge? There's 2 episodes left to determine who is the Next Top Trainer.
Final week, challenge number 1. Very excited to get this going. Very confident in my ability to explain exercises.
I didn't think that I would be here. You're supposed to leave it all out there, put it all on the table, right? No holds barred, just get after it.
Let's see what the judges, Ebenezer Samuel and Jeff Cavalier, have cooked up for the trainers' physical fitness challenge.
All right, Jeff and Eb, how are you guys? The finale is here.
I can't believe we're at this point, the final 2 guys, but I think we've got the 2 right guys, so I'm really excited.
So you guys will be putting them through the live 15-minute workout. What key things are you guys looking for today?
This challenge, it's all knowledge and charisma. Can you combine these 2 things? Can you bring it on the fly? This is the essence of what we do on Men's Health Video.
We're going to see today who can bring it the best in the most complete way.
This is your audition right here.
Job, today I'm joined by Jeff and Eb, and they're going to be putting you through a live 15-minute workout. All right, we're going to jump right into it. Jeff, let's kick it off.
We got a warm-up move here first, okay? For the bodyweight bridge and reach.
Your full bridge is gonna be up, full extension with your glute squeeze. From that bridge, you can reach over, come back down to one side, and then you're gonna reach over.
So John, now we have you warmed up. Do the Renegade Row.
Any sort of rotation out of this movement, try to stay fairly solid in this position, and we're gonna go do 10 reps here. Pull it and back down. All right, I like to exhale on the hardest part of that movement.
The plank drag.
I want to see you give us the hollow body floor press.
The JM press for your triceps.
A half kneeling windmill, you can give us 5 reps on each side for this.
You're gonna get your dumbbell to about shoulder height. We're gonna get that bell up here, okay? From this position, this opposite hand is gonna be inside the body, and you can really just reach, all right? And just work on where you are mobility-wise. Like some people are gonna be able to get down to that floor, others might not be ready to get that arm down as well. I'm not very fresh right now, so I'm not gonna get down there just yet. But again, just from here.
Started incorrectly from a position that he wasn't gonna be able to move from.
A standing dumbbell curl.
Dumbbell curl, first and foremost. All right, things you don't do, we're gonna start there. From here, what I tend to see is on the curl, people allowing momentum to take the bells behind their backs, and then they start to rock.
Basically give us a little bit of useful BS there. Give us 10 reps of a single-sided suitcase lunge.
Dumbbell swing.
And your last move, Ja, let's give us 10 dumbbell thrusters.
Dumbbells, you wanna get those up to about shoulder height, maybe about 45 degrees here. From this position, you have your nice descent. I like to try to get those elbows inside the thighs. Again, really making contact with the floor, pushing my feet, using your legs, extending through the hips. Exhale hard, finish nice and tall. Going through another rep.
Nice. All right, Job. You did it. How you feeling right now?
I don't know why I'm so exhausted. I do more in one session. I'm feeling good though. I think it's more so nerves. Obviously just wanting to do well. It's the final, so I didn't get this far. So I obviously want to lose, so I want to just give my best.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you, Ja, and we'll see you later for part 2. Get some water, get arrested.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, guys.
Chris, how are you, man? Are you a little bit nervous right now? This is the finale.
I am nervous, honestly. I was just pacing back and forth the last 30 minutes.
The first exercise here is a bodyweight bridge and reach.
You're going to be in your seated position and reach. And while you're bridging, make sure you're squeezing those glutes together. While you're reaching, you're really extending those lats, trying to put your shoulder into your ear to get a good stretch there.
Now we want to see you hit a little bit of back for us. Give us 10 Renegade Rows.
You want to get your good push-up position. So that means hands are going to be right about in line with the bottom part of your chest. And you really want to make sure that your hips aren't rotating. Don't rush this, because as soon as you start rushing this, so you're gonna lose that stability.
A plank drag.
Like, okay. So what we're gonna do is drag the weight through, right? Again, keeping that core nice and turn on the whole time. Make sure you're not sagging down. You're keeping that butt up and drag that weight through. So you're keeping this all in line and making sure that shoulder is as stable as possible. Again, 10 reps, then next exercise.
I want to see a hollow body floor press.
Let's work the triceps a little bit with a JM press.
Give me 10 reps of the half kneeling windmill.
So if you're a little bit more advanced, you can use weight, but the weight is less important than making sure you're owning the movement. You want to really make sure your shoulders are not rocking back and forth. And really, when you're doing that step back, make sure you're really using that glute. All about the hips here. Can you get a sip of water real quick, guys?
It's okay, Chris. So we're at the home stretch here. We've got one more move from you. Let's finish this workout off. Give us 10 reps of dumbbell thrusters.
And then explode up, right? Keep that chin tucked a little. 9 and 10. Good work. Excellent work. Good job, everybody.
All right, Chris, you're making me thirsty. I was watching that. Pretty good workout there. Well, that's the end of part one. Yeah, a lot to take in there, a lot to do. So you did great, and we will see you in part 2 of all this. Anything you want to say before we sign off here?
No, thanks, guys. All right, have a good one, guys.
That was part 1 of the finale. So we're close to the end in all of this, and this one was a tough challenge. How do you guys think they did?
Both guys did great in different ways. Ja was able to bring some good energy. We saw a little bit of his personality. He was sort of personalizing things as he went on. There were a couple times where it did seem like he stumbled a little bit. I think that's where he fell short a little bit for me in explaining some of these moves.
All right, things you don't do. We're gonna start there.
That's a polished stall tactic. That's one that the audience could actually benefit from. And it gives him some time to smoothly think about how he wants to deliver the message.
Going into the final challenge, what do you guys think Chris needs to do to win?
I think what we need to see from Chris in the final challenge is an ability to not fall back on some cliche and be a little bit more refined in the way he's explaining things, because that's so important on screen.
They both delivered a solid performance. Chris, my issue with him along the way has been his energy level. I think putting some dumbbells in his hands and having him actually do the work was almost a natural fix for him. That's the best I've seen him in terms of being able to bring some better energy in this next challenge. I hope he can bring it earlier.
I need thruster Chris for an entire 15 minutes.
Well, it's halftime of this final challenge between these two. We have the second half coming up, and I'm excited to see what Chris brings. Obviously, Ja right now doing what he does. It could be anyone's ballgame as long as Chris steps it up.
Part 2, all about mental. The trainers will need to step up their game this week as they train Major League pitcher Danny Holton. And this week's special guest judge, the Los Angeles Lakers Director of Strength and Endurance, Gunnar Peterson.
If you're not going to connect, then it's hard to ever communicate anything important.
This is the finals. You know you get one shot.